Yo, this is Bernard, aka the Scarlet Spider. You the main one talking about. Hurry up, you over there.
Are you talking? I don't know what that means. I don't make faces like that.
Looking like goddamn Stifler in American Wedding. Suck on my nipples like you're milking a cow. Yeah.
And I am Samir, the King in Black.
And we are the Angry Blerds podcast.
Yeah, I said that we are
the youth of the nation.
I was actually quoting Run This Town, but okay, whatever.
Hey man, sometimes you gotta go with POD.
Yeah, with their super clean rock.
Hey man, it was borderline Christian rock, I guess.
It was Christian rock.
Alright. Can you turn down your TV a little bit?
She's gonna close the door, baby. There we go.
It's like something playing in your background. Like, are you playing?
Yeah, I know. She's had the TV way up loud.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll text her.
I'm like, bro, you like playing like a medieval RPG or something?
Merlin. She's watching Merlin.
Oh, okay. All right.
Let's hop straight to it.
Yeah. So unfortunately, we do have to give a rest in peace to Brendan O'Brien. So Brendan O'Brien was actually the original voice of Crash Bandicoot, as well as other Crash Bandicoot characters, including Dr. Neo Cortex. He actually passed away at the age of 60. I believe he passed away in March, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the news came out super late.
Yeah. No cause of death was given. But, yeah, I mean, 60 is young. Don't you dare say it's old, okay?
I didn't say...
I know, but you be saying, damn, that was old. He was old.
I mean, look, once you reach a certain age, at that point, you borrow time. This is not that case.
Yeah. But apparently he was also a musician. And he was actually an actor as well. So he actually appeared in Grindhouse. And he was on Riverdale as well.
Who was he in Grindhouse? Was he the bartender?
I would have to look it up. I'm just going off of what the information I found.
No, I think Quentin Tarantino was the bartender.
And I'm just looking at the information that I was able to get together. So, like I said, he was Crash Bandicoot, Neo Cortex, and he was Tiny Tiger.
Okay.
But yeah, so that sucks. We get definitely rest in peace to him. I mean, Crash Bandicoot was actually the first game I had on PS1. Or as you would call it, the PlayStation. I had Crash Bandicoot 2. I didn't get the first one. I came in the PlayStation part a little bit late. So my first two games were Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back, and Tekken. And obviously, I played Crash Bandicoot more than Tekken.
My first PS1 game was Legend of Dragoon, and shortly after that was Final Fantasy VIII.
I thought 8 was on the PS2.
PS1.
Who's the main character of 8?
Squall.
I could have sworn 8 was PS2.
No, the first Final Fantasy on PS2 was Final Fantasy X. That was a big deal.
You sure?
Positive. You
know what? You are right. I just remember that. Cause who the hell was the protagonist of 9?
Zidane.
Yeah, see, no one talks about 9.
A lot of people talk about 9. 9 is very well received.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, I've never heard anybody talk about 9. But so yeah, rest in peace to Brendan O'Brien.
Yes.
All right, Samir, you want to give us our first story?
Okay, so, woo! All right.
Stop doing that. You're not Ric Flair.
I'm sorry. I can do whatever I like. Last time I checked, this was America. All right?
Yeah, you can't do a lot in America, especially if you're our complexion, because we ain't got the complexion for the protection, brother.
Anyways, lost my train of thought. Lost my flow. So, Mortal Kombat released the cinematic trailer for Mortal Kombat 1. I should say NetherRealm Studio released the cinematic trailer for Mortal Kombat 1.
NetherRealm Studios and Warner Brothers Games.
Yes. So the reason why they call it Mortal Kombat 1, I would have to assume, which I think is at this point is a safe assumption, is because they basically rewrote the timeline in Mortal Kombat 11. And now the timeline is fresh.
Got the time turner. He basically pulled an Oliver in Crisis. He reset everything.
Yes, basically. And I'm excited. So basically, you gotta watch the trailer. It's amazing, but a lot of the fan favorites are already there. Melina, Kung Lao, a human version of Raiden, which is really cool. And I don't know. Okay, so Hisashi Hanzo, Scorpion, right? Yes. But I don't know which Sub-Zero that is. Is it Bihan? Yeah. Is it Bihan or is it Kuai Luang? I think it's Bihan. If this is a new timeline and everyone's friends, and we don't know who the enemies are. Like Melina and Kitana are sisters. They ride in the same carriage. Maybe they braid each other's hair.
So why you always gotta go there? Like with the braiding of their hair and shit.
Maybe they're sisters. Maybe they're friends.
Right. Okay, so here's my question as far as that aspect goes. Before we go any further into the detail, do you think I almost said R. Kelly? Not R. Kelly. God
what?
Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. Do you think Fire God Liu Kang and all of his almighty wisdom and benevolence decided to fix Melina's jawline?
No, so you didn't see it in the trailer? Because when she adjusted her mask and her jawline, she still has Karkaten. God dang, I'm messing this up. Anyways, she's still half of that other race. Tarkatan.
Yes, there you go. I'm waiting for you to get it.
She's still half that. So she adjusted her mask. It's no lips this time, like Mortal Kombat 10 or X. That everyone hated. All right, no lips. All right, straight grill, all jagged teeth. We love it. We love to see it. You're beautiful, Melina. Don't change.
I don't know, man. I don't think anyone will want to Gluck 3000 from Melina.
Well, I mean, if you're a coward and weak, all right, okay. True kings will accept their queens no matter no matter what they look like. I think she's beautiful the way she is. Okay.
Yeah, you can kiss your dick goodbye.
You are beautiful no matter what they say.
Stop before you get us sued by Christina Aguilera.
Words can't bring you down.
All right, go into more detail.
So that's what the theory right now is, that essentially the alliance is all shifted, and the gameplay as far as they've teased so far is going to be tag based with a twist. So you're going to have these cameo characters, and basically they're going to be a separate roster in the game. So there's cameo characters and there's main roster characters.
I feel like a game did that before. I feel like a Capcom game did that before.
Yeah, probably. But so the cameo characters, they're going to obviously have different properties, and they're going to, I guess help out and tag in and do a certain move and then break out. That's what I'm assuming. We'll definitely know next week during the PlayStation presentation, the 24th.
Thanks for going ahead and ruining my fucking next story, but
it's relevant to my story. I don't know. That's a personal problem.
Yeah, so we can just scrap that story. But yeah, I mean, we don't know if this is in the state of play.
It is.
How do you know?
Ed Boon on Twitter confirmed
it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So we had this discussion before because usually when it comes to things like this, I like to save it for the podcast, but Samir likes to be a gossipy little bitch. Like, no, we got to talk about it now, God damn it. So I will not be buying this game until roughly 1.5 years, 2 years from the original release date of September 19th.
I'm the bitch, though.
I didn't. No, you just like to talk. It's like, save it for the pod. I'll talk to you in about an hour or so.
Look, man, sometimes I just want to talk to a friend without having to have some thing about it, all right?
And I don't really fuck with fighting games like that. So out of all the people, you could have called Devin. You could have called Poopa. You could have called DJ. He wouldn't have answered, but you still could have called him.
There you go. They wouldn't have answered.
I said DJ wouldn't have answered. Everyone else is a possible. DJ is the only consistent motherfucker who will not answer the phone. So if you are ever in a situation where there's a gun to your head and you need someone to call, do not call DJ.
I mean, it's sad but true.
Yeah, it can't be shade if it's true. Sorry, DJ. I don't know when you're gonna listen to this episode.
It can be shade. It just it can be true if it's shade. All right.
Yeah, I don't know. But the release date for Mortal Kombat, I believe, is September 19th.
Yeah, and that the finisher in the trailer is probably definitely confirmed as a fatality.
Yeah.
So good.
So, Samir, you want to tell everybody about the different versions of the game that they can purchase?
Oh, you can do that because you already got them up.
I actually don't.
I was clicking on something. I didn't even honestly think about that. Oh yeah, the game comes out in 4 months. Yeah. All right, the game comes out in 4 months, and the
pre-orders will be able. You'll be able to pre-order tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific
yeah, and
time,
you'll get Shang Tsung on launch if you pre-order.
Yeah,
and
you got it because I already got it up because you took forever in the day.
Yeah, go ahead and get it. Yeah,
all right. So your standard edition, you will obviously get the pre-order, like Samir said, Shang Tsung. The premium edition. So you pre-order the premium edition, you get 1,250 dragon crystals, which is basically in-game currency. So please stop doing this, Warner Brothers Games. We are sick and tired of ravaging the crypt and all that shit. That is the most tedious and annoying and frustrating shit of all time. So you still get Shang Tsung.
I have to agree.
Yeah, as a playable character, you get 1 week early access to the game. Keep in mind, this is only digital. So if you physically pre-order this game, you are going to be stuck waiting because of the simple fact that you cannot break street release for physical releases.
Now,
it's working at Best Buy. You might get a midnight.
They have a 5 day. You have a 5 day early release, early access to the game. Though 5 days.
Yeah, but it's only digital. So like if you went into GameStop and put $5 down on Mortal Kombat 1, they might do a midnight release. You're not going to be able to get the game a week in advance. It's a whole fiasco.
Yeah, but they're not. You can't do that. So just buy digital.
Yeah. But so you get 1 week early access to DLC characters. You'll get the combat pack and a Liu Kang sculpture. So the collector's edition, which is probably going to run you about, I would say $200 because maybe the premium's $150 because they didn't put prices on these. And people are still asking, is this going to be on PS4? No, it's not. They literally say PS5, Xbox Series X.
Who's still asking that?
I'm looking at the Warner Brothers game page, so this is where I'm getting all this info from. Literally, somebody named King_Diaz9 says, "Will this be on PS4?" He got 5 likes and 4 comments. Said no. Only.
Bro, okay, look, King.
Well, okay, so no. So King Diaz, you're a fucking idiot. Why would you ask? You have a PS5. Like I clicked on the replies. Somebody told him no next gen. He's like, damn. Okay, thank God I got a PS5.
Then yeah, why are you even asking?
Okay, so he actually said because his uncle has a PS4 and he wanted to know. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just going off what he said.
All right, well, his uncle need to get a PS5. All right, this time.
Yeah. So, collector's edition. So, 2,700 Dragon Crystals. You will get everything that we already previously announced. So, the pre-order of Shang Tsung, 1 week early access to the game itself, 1 week early access to the DLC characters, the combat pack, the Liu Kang sculpture. You will also get a steelbook case. You will get limited edition art prints, and you will get a limited edition in-game color variant for Liu Kang. So, yeah, there's that. I mean, Samir get it. He'll let us know how it is, because like I said, I will be waiting 1.5 years to 2 years max to get this game. So when all the DLC drops, I will have the complete edition or whatever the fuck they want to call it. Because I refuse to get, can't even use that word anymore because that's a racial slur. Scammed. I was going to say gypped.
That's a racial slur?
To gypsies, yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Whoopi Goldberg got in trouble for it last month.
Damn. I mean, okay.
Whoopi Goldberg just need to quit the View and just say, you know what, yeah, y'all suck my dick. Y'all come at me every 2 minutes.
Hey, Whoopi, I mean, she be asking for it sometimes. I don't agree with some of her views politically, but I'm not getting into it now. Yeah. But with that being said, okay, that one I didn't know that. I've been now educated on it. I will not say that anymore.
Bro, everything is a racial slur nowadays.
Not everything. No, it's very easy to have a full vocabulary without offending somebody. I hate that narrative where everyone gets so offended you can't even talk. No, you can talk, just don't say nothing offensive. It's very easy.
Who would have thought Jip would be on the bingo card?
It makes sense now. Now that you told me, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, but we've been saying that all our lives.
Yeah, and now it's wrong because it's offensive to the Romani people. Don't say gypsy, by the way. I think it's Romani. You have to say Romani.
Some people still call themselves gypsies. Perfect.
I think you should say Romani though, if I'm not mistaken.
But not all gypsies are Romani. That's what I was about to say. I think
that's the case though. I think
Samir.
Yes.
I was going to bring up a gypsy who is not Romani.
Tyson Where are they Fury. From?
He's English.
And he's a gypsy?
Yes, he's a boxer. Literally, look him up. Tyson Fury. He said it multiple times on the Breakfast Club. He calls himself a nomadic gypsy. He was a heavyweight champion a few years ago. What you Googling? Tyson Fury gypsy. I'm
Googling other places that would call themselves gypsies on it because I honestly thought that was from Romani.
I'm just telling
you. To my knowledge, I got just the Romani people were considered that term. All right? I was unaware that there were other terms.
I'm afraid of what your Google search history. Where are other gypsies from besides Romania?
Okay, Turkey, Greece, Serbia, Romania, Moldova, Bulgaria, North Macedonia, Hungary, Slovakia. So all those. So I don't know where he's from specifically.
I just told you he's English.
Welsh. Hang on, what's the guy's name?
Tyson Fury. Bro, this is not a boxing podcast or a goddamn history podcast. You really don't...
Hang on. Oh, let's see where he's from.
See, that's why I hate telling you shit, because now you got to...
No, now I want to... Yeah, because I'm like, hang on.
For the guy who hate boxing... God damn it.
I don't hate boxing.
You literally said that like an hour ago when we were on... Like, I don't give a shit about boxing, but I'll watch Creed.
Yes, Creed's fire.
Fuck hockey, but I'll watch Goon.
Yes. The first Goon. The second one was so good.
I was about to say the first one. Second one, not so much. Second one is good though. Okay, are you done like being dumbfounded about the Tyson Fury thing?
I mean, I guess, yeah.
All right. So you got any more to chime in on the Mortal Kombat thing?
No, we good. Yeah, we good. We can talk about it.
All right. So, kind of video game related, but not really. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Square Enix, go fuck yourselves, okay?
What they do?
So, they are selling a Kingdom Hearts armchair for $2,200.
Oh, yeah.
But there is nothing special about this chair. It literally just looks like a regular armchair with some Kingdom Hearts, like, silhouettes and heartless symbols and keyblades and stuff on it. But for $2,200, y'all can kiss my whole ass hole, okay? I saw this. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. And it, bro, like you bet. It's like maybe like at best 12 logos and symbols on it. Like there's nothing actually in the armrest. It's like all on the back part of the chair. So where your back rests. So I'm like, bro, y'all are on drugs, man. And y'all starting to wonder why people hate y'all. Okay. So for starters, it was this. Then you release like the vinyl collection for like $500. It's like, what? And there's not that much music in Kingdom Hearts. And keep in mind, it's primarily
there's a lot of music in Kingdom Hearts,
but it's mainly recycled. Like all the orchestra music, more or less, is recycled from game to game to game. Like you'll get a little bit different here and there. Like, honestly, I think maybe the last game that might have had like original music might have been 3, but Dream Drop Distance, Chain of Memories. I don't feel like there was another game I'm missing, like in between 1, 2, and 3. Was it just Dream Drop Distance and Chain of Memories? 3, 5, 8 over 2 days. They all use
Birth by Sleep.
Yeah, and Birth by Sleep. Well, Birth by Sleep has original music.
You're getting the instrumentals.
I'm specifically talking about the instrumentals. Most of those recycle from the other games. But yeah, it's just like, the Square Enix can go to hell, man. I'm just, especially after Avengers and Forspoken, that's on sale for like $20 on PS5. Did you get it, Samir?
I'll probably pick it on PC.
It's not on PC. It's PlayStation only.
Forspoken?
Yeah.
No, that's on PC.
It is? Because I could have sworn everywhere.
It's on Steam. No, it's on Steam.
Maybe it was a time release because I do remember seeing ads that said PC exclusive. But yeah, man, Square Enix, man, y'all just, I'm over it. But yeah, it's Samir. Oh, that's the game. So, I bought the collector's edition of Final Fantasy, right? So with the beanie and you got all the episodes and all that stuff,
right?
And then they released the Royal Edition with who else had the story? The guard dude. What was his name?
Gladio?
No,
Ignis.
No,
Prompto.
No, they had their own DLC that was already part of it. There was another season pass. Let me look this up real quick. Please. You just naming everybody in the crew. Not helping me at all.
Sorry.
Yeah. You sorry, all right, motherfucker. All right, I'm just playing. All right, so let me go right quick. Okay, so
this is funny. All right. All right.
Ignis. No, it wasn't Ignis. Because All Theirs was a part of the what you call it. What the hell? Oh, this is Wikipedia is not any help at all whatsoever. All right, multiple piece of download content: Prompto, Gladio, Ignis.
I'm so mad. We supposed to get episode Aranea. We never got that.
Arden, that's what it was.
Oh, yeah, yes, Arden.
Arden. Yeah. I didn't get that. and ever since then, I've been like, fuck Square Enix. As a game developer, a publisher, and a motherfucking crew. Fuck them. But yeah, Samir, what's your next story? Oh, wait, never mind. That's old news. I already reported on that. It was the tweet saying the Winchesters was canceled.
Oh, okay. Sidebar. So Tyson Fury is from a group called the Irish Travelers, which are often incorrectly referred to as gypsies. They are not related genetically to the Romani, who are Indo-Aryan in origin.
I never said that he was a true Romani gypsy.
Right, but that's what
he called himself a gypsy.
Right, he calls himself that, but the Irish Travelers aren't actually gypsies, apparently, according to Wikipedia. Anyways, they're a different ethno-religious group. I think they're incorrectly grouped together because of how they live. They're nomadic, just like the Romani people. So people group them together. But I think that's just not really the case.
Look,
I'm not going to tell a professional boxer who he look. That's you, bro. Do you? I'm just saying. I'm not going to use that term anymore. I'm going to call them either Romani or whatever region they're from, or Irish traveler. I'm not sure what you call them exactly, but their name is Peripatic. If I'm saying it correctly, indigenous.
I think you can still call them gypsies. You just can't say gypped.
I mean, I guess gypsy isn't a derogatory. Is it derogatory?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, the way they were treating the old girl in the Hunchback of Notre Dame, you would think so.
Okay, well, yeah, that's because of the first off, the romanticization. That movie's defensive to Romani people. So if you look at Esmeralda as a character,
Samir, we ain't doing a goddamn deep dive on the Hunchback of Notre Dame. We can say that for another motherfucking podcast. Okay?
Why? We got something to be?
I ain't trying to be up all night, waiting for this shit to process. Because I usually start editing an hour after we're done recording. But yeah, I mean, what's your next story, dude?
It's a toss up. It's like some black people don't like being called African American, and some
and everybody chewed Raven Simone out for that a few years ago.
I mean, it makes sense because we don't know what region we're from, and you can't be from.
That's the point she was trying to make.
All right. So we black. All right. This creepy thing called slavery happened, and we lost our history with that. Okay.
Everybody said, "Fuck your psychic ass."
I never said that.
I never said you did. I said people.
Okay. What was my next story? Okay. All right. So, all right. GTA 6 release window may have been revealed. And it might be released as soon as 2024, according to Take-Two.
So, man.
I mean, I got to see some gameplay first because they said they're gonna mix it up with the protagonist this time. Might be really interesting. I've yet to care about GTA. I don't. Okay. I find. Yeah.
So no, go ahead, finish. I got you.
I mean, okay. The games. Okay, I'm not gonna sit there and rip on the games. The games are usually really well done and well received, but I always find the protagonist boring. I don't know. It's like I didn't care.
Because Trevor.
I played 5, and he's unhinged. Okay, what does that do?
He wasn't born though. Michael wasn't born. The only born one really was Franklin.
Yeah, Franklin was born too. Okay, so.
Well, what you got more on that? Because I was about to say something.
Oh no. Actually, I was gonna get into that. That was just a blurb. I was gonna. Yeah.
No, I haven't beat a Grand Theft Auto game since 4 with Nico.
You didn't beat 5?
Fuck no. And I bought that game 3 times.
Chump. Okay.
No, not on 5, not on 3 different systems, 2 different systems. Remember, I replaced it after all my games got stolen. I'm really getting sick and tired of bringing this up, dude.
Still. Okay, so big news.
Now, you should know if I said I bought a game again, it's because of the horrible incident that happened in Georgia in 2019.
I am sorry you've gone through that. Let me know when you want to talk. Moving on, big news. Okay. The first trailer of the long-awaited animated movie Nimona dropped today, and this is big news because this was in development hell for like a decade almost. And N.D. Stevenson, the creator, I'm sure they're very excited right now.
Yeah, so, I didn't watch the trailer. I was cleaning up.
All right, well, the trailer's pretty quick, and honestly, it looks so good. If you, I recommend anyone to go read the graphic novel. So good, and it's okay. So basically, the premise, if I were to gloss over real quick, is about this knight who is wrongly accused by his ex-lover and the authority in the kingdom that he obviously committed a bunch of crimes. And he fights this claim by committing a bunch of crimes. I don't know. He just rebels like a nutbag. And in the process, he befriends this young girl and he hires her on as a henchman. And she basically kind of just, they basically just wreak havoc. And she, the titular character, Nimona, is a shapeshifter who can turn pretty much anything she wants to. And it's just a joy to behold. Honestly, I'm going to reread the graphic novel really soon. Yeah, the animation looks great. I'm excited. Pretty much everyone in this cast is queer, so that's pretty dope. And it's not the biggest part of the plot. It's just the kingdom doesn't care, and it's just a thing that it's just a part of their person. It's just a small part of their being, which is pretty cool. They're not making a big deal about it. I think we need more media like this.
I mean, we had media like that, and nobody saw it. It was a little movie called Strange World, and now a teacher in Florida has been suspended for showing the goddamn movie.
Oh yeah, let's not get started on that. That's some nonsense.
Yeah,
ridiculous. But yeah, Nimona comes out June 30th. I'm so excited, and the trailer's dope. Check out the trailer.
All right, so this is a little blurb because there's not much that's been revealed. Seth freaking Rollins, formerly 1/3 of the Shield alongside Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose. He is actually going to be in Captain America: New World Order.
Like I
said, no details on who he's going to be playing yet. But the rumor is the villains of Captain America: New World Order are going to be the Serpent Society. It's kind of hard to do the Serpent Society without acknowledging a little show that was on Netflix called Luke Cage, because Diamondback was actually a member of the Serpent Society. So they're all.
They can recast Serpents. They can recast Diamondback.
Nah, man, you got to bring back Diamondback, man.
Yeah, just a different one.
Yeah, I was gonna say there have been several Diamondbacks. Like hell, what you call it was dating one of them. Sam Wilson. I can't remember which one she was, but yeah. So, like I said, these are Captain America villains. So some of them are Sidewinder, Anaconda, Asp, Black Mamba, Bushmaster, Cobra, who is also known as King Cobra, Cottonmouth, Death Adder, Diamondback, Princess Python, and Rattler. And then, there's some more of them. So there's Viper, Black Racer, Boomslang, Coach Whip, Copperhead, Fer-de-Lance, Puff Adler, Rock Python, Slither. And there's a few more. Constrictor, another Death Adler, another Sidewinder, and another Viper. And there have definitely been different versions of them, obviously, through like Exiles, the Ultimate Universe, Earth 33900.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's just hope he can act well.
Hopefully he can. I mean, if not, he wouldn't be the first WWE superstar to...
Maybe his part's really small, too. How big in the cast is he?
Like I said, it's possibly the Surfing Society, and they're supposed to be the main villains.
So, yeah, but what if he's like a henchman of the Surfing Society? What if he's just a walk-on person? Like,
I don't think he's going to pull a Roman Reigns and Hobbs and Shaw.
He might.
Yeah. But yeah, so...
Or Method Man and Luke Cage.
I mean, Method Man was only there because he did the song.
Yeah, but he was there for like a quick second.
Yeah, I mean, Method Man does that from time to time. Now he's on Power Book 2, goes full-time playing a lawyer. And women are lusting over him all over again. So... yeah. So, like I said, that was a little blurb. I'm going to get into my main story. So, Carlos Valdes, a.k.a. Cisco from The Flash, has confirmed that he will not be returning for the final episode that will be airing this coming Wednesday.
Whack.
Yeah, well, it was because he had scheduling conflict.
I mean, I'm just saying that show. It just, I get it. He couldn't help it. Fine, whatever. It just seems strange that a main cast member can't come back. It just kind of.
I'm trying to think because no one ever really left Arrow. Like pretty much the entire cast was there from the beginning. Like the main crew, not like people who were killed off, like Oliver's mom. Because like even Willa Holla came back. Colton Hayes came back. David Ramsey was always there. So was Emily Beth Ricketts. Everybody came back for Superman. Supergirl. Even Makad Brooks came back as Jimmy Olsen.
It just seems like a sinking ship and the rats are abandoning it. That's all.
I mean, he left like right after Crisis. Yeah, he just said shit happens, man. He would have loved to come back, but scheduling conflicts. It happens from time to time. Like a movie that is heavily divided among the Star Wars community. Solo had reshoots. And Woody Harrelson got cast as Beckett because the late, great Michael K. Williams was originally Beckett, but he couldn't make it for the reshoots because he had a scheduling conflict. So can you imagine how different that movie would have been if the main protagonist was a black guy?
I don't think that would have saved it. It's like the movie still was the same plot.
I mean, but we don't know what happened with those reshoots. Because we've seen what happens with reshoots, i.e. Justice League versus the Snyder Cut.
It's not that much different. Okay, so I'm going to segue into this. Look, all right, we need to give it to Ghost. Zack Snyder kind of is bad at his job.
Okay, no. I'm not going to disagree with you there. So Zack Snyder has had a few good ones, but then like he did that whole con like showing the 3 movies he did. So Batman v Superman, Man of Steel, and the Snyder Cut, and he came out and said some things, and I'm just like, is Zack Snyder smoking crack? Did you hear what he originally pitched for Man of Steel?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
All right.
I heard it.
So, the original ending for Man of Steel was Clark's ship was not supposed to be destroyed via Phantom Zone bomb, whatever the fuck, and that the Greek gods were supposed to be Kryptonian.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
And basically, the Amazons were these lesser Kryptonian. Like, so you're gonna take one of the premier female superhero and make her like an adjunct / lesser version of a male superhero. Just lessen her. Just knock her out of there, huh? Like, bro, you don't. He has proved that he just doesn't understand these properties, and he kind of needs to just give it the Ghost at this point. Like, okay, he let's give him 300. 300 on point, whatever. But Watchmen, as much as I like that movie, he missed a lot of it. It's like he didn't really have the idea correctly. He had the base. It's like he
had the base, but
it's like you
sent me that goddamn guy's TikTok, the old nerd guy, whatever the fuck, and I swear I kind of went on a deep dive on this man's TikTok. It's like 88% like bad shit. Like he'll just shit on everything, and every once in a while he'll give you like a recommendation. Like keep in mind, we haven't been reading comics as long as him, and we try not to touch that Silver Age and Golden Age stuff just because it's so campy and just like the art has evolved so far from that. But yeah, I mean he was shitting on Watchmen. Like we get it. Like Watchmen was a masterpiece at its time, but trying to cram all that into one movie, that wouldn't work. Like that.
I mean, the movie was 3 hours though. So yeah, even with that 3 hour cut,
you also got to remember, Tales of the Black Freighter was a whole separate thing.
Oh yeah,
like
why was that even there?
Somebody did because it was in the goddamn comic.
Right. Why was that even in the comic? I don't even understand why that was there.
Alan Moore. He was probably smoking meth when he did it.
Who knows? I mean, you can literally skip the Black Freighter. It has nothing to do with the plot.
But yeah, so then they did the Ultimate Cut where it actually adds all the Tales of the Black Freighter stuff into it. I don't know how that.
There are other deleted scenes that were added back in with the Ultimate Cut though, so it's still worth watching. Even if you skip the Black Freighter nonsense, which you don't need to watch it.
No. You're thinking of the director's cut. So
the Ultimate Cut, I am thinking of the director's cut.
The Ultimate Cut is literally the director's cut mashed with Tales of the Black Freighter.
Correct.
So that's like a 5-hour movie right there.
Yeah, nah. The director's cut.
Ain't nobody got time for that. I have the director's cut, and I actually fucked around.
The director's cut is worth watching. I still like Watchmen, but he did miss some of the points, a lot of the points.
I mean, also keep in mind he didn't write the damn thing, and Zack Snyder is not a writer. Like as far as we know, the only thing we know for a fact that Zack Snyder has actually written is Joker's stupid line in the Snyder's Cut. We live in a society and blah, 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 blah.
That was kind of good. A little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how far his writing credits go beyond that. But, unless he wrote, like, goddamn Legends of the Guardians or some shit.
Did he write Isaac Kahul?
I don't know. I'm looking it up real quick.
Hang on.
He wrote.
No, he did not write Isaac Kahul.
He wrote Sucker Punch.
He wrote Sucker Punch.
He wrote 300. He came up with the story for Wonder Woman, Justice League, and obviously his Justice League. Wrote Army of the Dead. Came up with the story for Army of Thieves, and obviously
you got to give him credit. You got to give him credit because Dawn of the Dead was really good, but he directed that. He didn't write that. But yeah, Army of the Dead and Army of Thieves.
He wrote Army of the Dead.
He did everything for Army of the Dead.
Oh, and, okay. You said Dawn of the Dead. Yeah, he ain't wrote Dawn of the Dead.
No, but Army of Thieves. He had the idea for that when he was a producer. Yes. That was also good. Rebel Moon.
That's the one that's coming out for Netflix with Ray Fisher and everything.
Oh yeah, Sophia Boutella.
Yeah, Sophia Boutella, John Diamond.
I'm so glad we got more of her. She's so cool.
Bruh.
You gotta stop doing that.
Just start doing what? She's cool. Sophia Boutella's so cool. She's awesome.
How many things have you seen with Sophia Boutella in it? Because all I've seen is Kingsman, Star Trek Beyond, and that might be it.
Atomic Blonde. She was good in that.
Didn't watch it.
Okay.
And damn sure didn't watch The Mummy. Tried to watch Fahrenheit 451. Couldn't do it. I'm like, yeah, I like Michael B. Jordan. I like Michael Shannon. But this shit here, no. But yeah, so this all started with Carlos Valdes saying he's not coming back. But yeah, I mean, unfortunately, that's it. Couldn't make it back.
Right. You can catch it on Hotel Artemis also. Anyways, I digress. Yeah, so I don't know. Like I said, it just seemed like the writing's on the wall with the Arrowverse. Just let it die. Just give it the mercy stroke that it needs.
This technically is the end of the Arrowverse, but it's not the end of the Berlanti-verse. Because like I told you, Superman and Lois is still on the bubble, and that is the last show that Greg Berlanti has on Warner Brothers.
I'm not saying that Greg Berlanti isn't a talented.
Oh no, Greg Berlanti definitely is, but Greg Berlanti has a lot of. Well, I'm gonna say a lot. He's got some misses on his belt. Oh, so perfect example. I do believe he was a writer on Green Lantern. Oh, yeah, he wrote the Green Lantern movie with Ryan Reynolds.
Ugh.
Yeah, he is one of the writers alongside Michael Green, Mark Guggenheim, and Michael Goldenberg. And it's sad to see Mark Guggenheim's name on that because Mark Guggenheim has given us a lot of good stuff. Like he did a show I used to watch. It got canceled after one season. It's called Eli Stone on ABC. He wrote on The Practice, Law and Order, Jack and Bobby, CSI Miami. He also worked on Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow.
So here's the thing. Oh, God, that movie was so bad. If it was Green Lantern, if the only thing wrong with that movie was the CGI suit, that it would be fine.
I had no problem with the CGI suit. I thought the CGI suit was cool because it's like, bro, it kind of paved the way for everything Marvel's doing now, especially with like Tony Stark. Wait, nope, never mind, because Iron Man 2 came out in 2010, so Marvel beat him to it. Yeah, I forgot Green Lantern came out in 2011.
Ugh. And it's crazy. I don't understand like deep cut cameos. Like, why even do it if you're not going to use the character? They had so many deep cut characters in that Green Lantern movie, and
who besides Olivia? I mean, not Olivia Wilder. Who the hell is Olivia Wilder? Am I just thinking of Olivia Wilde and just adding a name to it? Amanda Waller. That's what I meant.
Oh yeah, Amanda Waller's in there. And then obviously you had a lot of the lanterns.
But you got to think, dude. Even when you read a Green Lantern comic, you don't really see the lanterns like that unless it's Green Lanterns. Like if it's Hal's book or whoever the current Lantern of Earth is at that moment, you don't really see him. You might see Kilowog like maybe every 15 issues, and that's about it.
But yeah, I want to see one of those characters.
I mean, yeah. Rest in peace, Michael Clark Duncan.
Yeah, but he was a good Kilowog.
He really was. But yeah, so series finale of The Flash will be airing next Wednesday on the CW. I'll probably be at karaoke, or I might go to karaoke after. I don't know. I still got to watch this past week's episode because it's a 4-part finale. But yeah, Samir, what's your next story?
Okay. All right. So Deadpool 3 expands its cast. Brianna Halberd and Shiori Kutsuna is coming back to reprise their roles as Yukio and Negasonic Warhead. Teenage Negasonic Warhead.
Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
Something like that. And
the name right.
They're going to come back.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. I mean, did Negasonic really even do anything?
9-2.
Yeah.
They offered a lot.
What she even doing?
No, she did. She put in work in one. She put in a lot of work in one.
Did she? I just remember Colossus being more useful.
No, she did a lot of damage. Like Gina Carino characters. What was her character's name?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Oh no, crap! It's gonna drive me crazy. She's an actual character. What was her name?
Smasher?
No. Oh dang it! Oh my god, this is gonna drive me crazy.
Really?
Yeah. This is for she to freaking suicide her own career.
She played
Angel Dust. Yes. Yeah. So she was Angel Dust, and she pretty much did most of the damage to Angel Dust. Well, her and Colossus, they both fought. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it'll be good to see them again. I almost went to a SuperCon just to meet Brianna Hildenbrand. I was like, I'm not driving down to Miami just to meet her. I'm cool.
I mean, that's all you're trying to do, yeah.
I mean, what else would I be trying to do?
I mean, I go to the cons to shop.
I go to cons to get autographs. That's why I'm not going to SuperCon this year. Ain't nobody there.
Bro, we should come just go have fun at SuperCon.
Samir, I'm probably not going to have the money for it. Because I get paid that Friday and that money going straight to bills. But, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. You can go with 3 Shades. They're all going.
Yeah, maybe I will go hook up with the other guys.
Hey, who's you mean Loco, right?
Sure. I said isn't a really common name.
Just saying, I gotta cut all this out. You don't want people knowing his name.
Oh, I didn't know he was touchy about that.
Yeah.
Should I call him?
No, he hates that.
Why?
Because his name is.
Is it though? I could have.
It is.
All right. Anyways, that was a short story, so I'm follow with another one. May Calame from Moon Knight has been cast as the leading lady and the female lead in Gladiator 2. And I'm excited for it.
Fuck Ridley Scott. That's all I got to say.
I mean, the guy does good work.
Yeah, he does good work. But don't start to shit on people when your movie don't make any fucking money. That's all I'm saying. All of you motherfuckers just want to go see Marvel movies. You didn't watch The Last Dragon. Fuck you all.
Bro, based on your own argument, he has a point.
I mean, a lot of people saw Everything Everywhere All at Once. I don't know if it made the same amount of money, but I mean, a lot of people saw X. A lot of people saw Pearl. We just weren't fucking with The Last Duel, okay? Sorry, Ridley.
Really good. It was really good. Also, the Last Duel came out before those other movies. Maybe people are more accepting of these kind of films now.
Okay.
So A24 was all over X, so they have a name now. You slap A24 in there, people can go see that.
I mean, they had a name.
Also, Everything Everywhere All at Once too.
Yeah, I mean, they had a name before that.
Who produced The Last Duel?
It was
who distributed
20th Century.
Yeah, okay, 20th Century.
Disney.
Yeah.
But you got to remember, dude, this movie came out 2 years ago. What other movies came out 2 years ago?
Besides Halloween Kills and No Time to Die?
Yeah, I really wish I could, those were the only two movies that came out at the same time as The Last Duel.
Those are ones that were referenced in the Wikipedia article.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I mean, people was fucking with James Bond and Michael Myers. And we didn't.
Halloween Kills wasn't even a good movie.
Yeah. You mean Ends? No, Ends came out.
No, Kills.
Yeah,
the second one wasn't good either.
Evil Dies at Night.
Bro, it's the first one was so fire, and then it just went downhill.
I don't know what happened. I mean,
but it made money though.
Yeah, I watched it on Peacock.
I ain't watch it at all.
You did watch it because we reviewed it.
Did I?
Yes, we watched both of them.
Oh, God,
you really got to start listening to this podcast, dude.
I repressed it. I did not care. I was so not into that.
just to, so you don't fuck around and announce every Star Wars property coming like I did that one time. All right. Okay, next story. You got any more casting news, or was that it?
What was that?
I said, you got any more casting news, or was that it?
Casting in general? Let me see.
I mean, because you brought up two casting things, so that's why I was asking.
Oh, casting. No, that's about it. I'm gonna go into my rant about you know what in a second. So go ahead and do your thing.
All right, so I'm just gonna tack onto your casting news. So, I love Cobra Kai. I love the Karate Kid 1, 2, 3. 3 is a hit or miss for me, but Cobra Kai kind of makes up for it.
What about Kung Fu Kid?
I'm getting to that. The next Karate Kid, honestly, never saw it. Shout out to Hilary Swank. I don't think I've ever seen a Hilary Swank movie now that I think about it. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. I honestly think we had this conversation before. And I'm going to her filmography right now.
You've seen some of those movies.
I honestly don't know, dude. I really don't think I have. All right, so let me look at her filmography. She was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Didn't see it. Already, Loco, shut up. Okay, we've already gone over this. Oh, never mind. I did see The Core.
There you go.
Yeah, didn't see $1 Million Baby. I know how it ends, though.
Amazing movie. Even if the director and writer is a little kooky.
Yeah.
Get off my lawn.
I mean, it's Clint Eastwood. What do you expect? But Clint Eastwood didn't write the movie. Paul Haggis did. But yeah, so the Kung Fu Kid, because I refuse to call that movie The Karate Kid starring Jaden Smith and Jackie Chan.
Correct.
Because he literally says in the movie, I will teach you Kung Fu. Shout out to Will Smith for buying the franchise just to put his son in it. That's how you do nepotism, goddammit. But anyway, Jackie Chan is in talks to return for the next Karate Kid film. So yeah, this was actually a thing that was announced a few months ago. I don't think we talked about it at all because I might have still been on that Cobra Kai high. But so yeah, this will actually be directed by Jonathan Entwistle. So he has actually served as a director and producer for two popular Netflix series called "I Am Not Okay with This" and "End of the Fucking World."
Both of the God.
But he is also attached to work on a new Power Ranger franchise that will span in both film and television. He is also developing Fred and Ginger, which is a movie about Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. But yeah, so yeah, Jackie Chan is supposed to be Mr. Han again. But yeah, so no synopsis on what the hell this movie is going to be about, besides, him possibly teaching another kid kung fu, because I don't think they're going to try to rehash the whole original Karate Kid franchise, because it seems like Jaden don't want to act no more.
Yeah.
Like the last thing he did was the Neo Yokio Christmas special.
No, really?
I believe that was it.
No, he's done other.
Jaden just been out here doing music and giving people water. Just water. Yeah.
Look. When he feels like doing something, he'll do it. Okay.
Oh, Intergalactic in the Proud Family last year.
Who was he in Intergalactic?
Jordan. He was one of Kid Cudi's character's friends. But yeah, so Mr. Han, and not Mr. Han from Linkin Park, will be back in the next Karate Kid movie. So there's that. Samir. What do you want to get off your chest? Where are we going with this?
Okay, so
because if you're going where I think you're going with this, I honestly want to say what it is first, because then that's going to determine what reaction you get.
Okay, so this week they announced that they were going to kill Kamala Khan in a one-shot.
This is what I hate. Marvel, you can't keep a goddamn secret anymore, because for starters, you leaked this. And Entertainment Weekly went ahead and ran it. And guess what? It's going to be next week that she's dying.
Listen, I don't care.
She's not dying in the one shot that they announced. She's dying in Amazing Spider-Man 26.
I don't care where she dies. I just hate the fact that she's dying just so they can bring her back for her up-and-coming solo, okay, with new powers. All right? That's what this is all about. Okay,
obviously it's Marvel, dude. So we really need to have like a little jingle called Comics Corner, because we're about to nerd the fuck out right now, y'all. So if y'all want to hear us nerd about comic book shit for possibly the next 20 minutes, you can fast forward.
Look, here's my problem.
Shoot.
Look, there are not that many polymorphs in comics, period. All right,
there's only two in Marvel and two in DC.
Right, you have Flatman, Reed Richards.
Okay, 3 in Marvel. Miss Marvel,
right? And out of all the polymorphs, there's only one woman I can think of, and that's her. All right, I can't think of anyone else.
Rita Farr, Elastigirl.
She's a size manipulator.
That's not considered a polymorph.
I
don't know
because that man we have to add in the Pims. Because Janet Van Dyne, Hope, and Hank. They take.
We talking comics. Hope is not a comic book character. You mean Nadia?
I mean Nadia. I'm sorry. I mean Nadia. Correct. Okay, Nadia. Yeah. And then on the flip side with DC, Damage. Not Damage.
Cardinal Sin. You forgot one. Cassie,
I did forget him. I like Cassie too. Who's the big guy that's on the JSA? Not Damage. Is it Damage? Adam Sandler. Yeah. I'm thinking because the mask is similar.
It's his Damage grandfather. So yeah.
Right. Yeah. Anyways, I digress. Okay. The point is
by the great Henry Winkler in that horrible movie Black Adam.
Oh God. Anyways, what was I going to say? Yeah. Okay. So there are not that many actual polymorphs who manipulate their size and stretch. Okay. And out of that, not that many women. And out of that, all of them aren't as interesting as Kamala Khan. So I hate that they're going to make her energy based. It's just those powers are just not as aesthetically interesting. They aren't. Yeah. Let's face it. The thing that carried Miss Marvel the TV show was Amon Vellani. She's adorable. She's great. They did a great job writing the show. She did a great job acting in the show. Okay, but the powers themselves weren't actually that interesting. They weren't. The plot around them. Yeah, I guess. But honestly, we were just here for her just being in the Marvel MCU. That is it. Okay? And
not only that, but her putting Kevin Feige in his place saying, yo, this is Earth 199999.
Should have put him in place over them damn powers. That's what you should have put it in place for. I thought, okay, the reason why they did that was because, okay, maybe they didn't have the budget for it.
No,
maybe it was hard to film.
They didn't want to acknowledge Inhumans. I told you, dude, when it comes to stuff.
I forgot.
When it comes to stuff in regards to things that were produced by Marvel Television. So, Cloak and Dagger, Runaways, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Legion, Hailstorm. I'll even throw the animated shit in there. Hit fucking Monkey. MODOK.
Is MODOK still going?
No, it got canceled. It doesn't exist in the MCU unless it's something dumb like Roxxon. Roxxon is the only thing from the motherfucking TV shows that has actually made it into the MCU.
Roxxon Industries?
Yes, and I think it's only been referenced twice.
It was in Thor, and what else?
Yes. Marvel short, on the way to Thor's hammer, Coulson goes to a Roxxon gas station.
All right. Anyways, what was I going to say?
Despite the fact that, hey, do you know how Fury got that motherfucking helicarrier in Age of Ultron? Coulson. Motherfucking Jamie Alexander has shown up on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Samuel L. Jackson has shown up on Agents of motherfucking S.H.I.E.L.D. Kobe Smulders has shown up on motherfucking Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And the main reason I'm doing this because I'm going to make this a clip. Jomi Adeniran of the Rainiverse, you are not alone. Okay, we might be the only two black people who cape for Agents of motherfucking S.H.I.E.L.D., okay? But yes, shit. Kevin Feige, acknowledge Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Acknowledge Inhumans. You got the same motherfucker, Anson Mount, who played Black Bolt on Inhumans to return for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Okay, so with that being said, okay, so I'm still behind, but I know the Inhumans are on the outs because they kind of got killed off, most of them.
Most of them, because, yes. Okay, so that actually happened like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, it was wild. Death of the Inhumans,
no, not Death of the Inhumans. Oh, wait, never mind. You did say Inhumans. I'm thinking Eternals. That was like 3 years ago. I was thinking of Judgment Day.
Yeah, Judgment Day. Yeah, that.
Yeah. My brain just said Inhumans because I was still talking about Anson Mount. Shout out to him. He was actually on an episode of Smallville. I just watched it. He played a psycho who was obsessed with Lex's doctor girlfriend. He's also Captain Pike on Star Trek Strange New Worlds. But yeah, so let's get back to this death of Miss Marvel thing. So I am sick and tired of this. So this shit has been going on since the early 2000s. Marvel, Can you just please keep shit in-house? I don't want to see this shit, okay? I would like to be surprised when I read a goddamn comic book when a character dies. You did this shit in 2005 when Civil War came out. Hey, guys, Entertainment Weekly exclusive. Peter Parker reveals his identity to the world. A year later, hey, guys, Entertainment Weekly exclusive. Captain America is fucking dead.
Yeah.
Stop it, okay? You are fucking ruining comics. Because you know what's going to happen when this fucking happens? DC, you too. Hey guys, guess what? John Cannon's bisexual. Hey guys, guess what? Tim Drake is bisexual. Because this is what's going to happen. You're going to have the people who aren't fucking casual readers rush to the goddamn comic book store and buy 8 issues of this one fucking book, hoping that it will be worth some money. Another one. All right.
Let's not forget the dress fiasco for the wedding.
The Batman wedding?
Catwoman in Batman's wedding. The dress fiasco.
What was the dress fiasco?
They showed her dress in Entertainment of some magazine. They were saying, "Oh, this is a big news, and this is big news," and that was one of the reasons why, because they put the promotion for that event was huge. Okay, and they ganked us with it by not letting it go through with it.
I didn't actually see that.
They showed the dress. They talked about the dress in the damn news.
Oh, okay. Well, I think the reason why it was talked about because they actually had a fashion designer design the dress.
That ain't the point. You
I know,
paid
but
somebody to design a dress. You could have had an artist just draw and then not let them go through with it. No, nonsense.
But yeah, stop with this shit, okay? I had another one before you fucking cut me off, and you made me goddamn lose it. Because I honestly miss the olden days of, this is why I hate, like, I have a love-hate relationship with the internet and social media. It's like, this shit got ruined for me because Marvel, to try to counteract this, posted the cover page for Amazing Spider-Man 26. They said, spoilers on the internet for this issue. Beware. Look at your own risk. But then, IGN posted a goddamn article. Sorry, not even an article. They posted on Instagram. Miss Marvel's gonna die in Amazing Spider-Man 26. Marvel spoiled it, so you want to co-sign the spoiler, bitch? I just had to unfollow your fucking page because you spoiled the shit for me. I didn't even look at what you posted until later on today. And you posted that shit in our Twitter chat 2 days ago. Because, you know why? I was trying to avoid the shit until next week, but since, hey, it's out there and about, we got to talk about it, right? Because everybody else is talking about it. It's like, yo, fuck y'all. I'm sick and tired of this shit. Stop spoiling comics, okay?
Look, now we spoiled because it's spoiled. Yes, it sucks. But listen, man, I'm more excited. I'm more upset.
No,
at what it is.
It's not. It's like, yo, keep that shit under wraps. Let people find out the old-fashioned way. Because this shit happened with Spider-Man issue 7. I couldn't even get this at a goddamn comic book store. I had to order this. You know what this is? First appearance of Spider-Boy. A new character Dan Slott created. Shit sold out like gangbusters. I buy this book on a regular basis. I go to my local comic book store. Shout out to Past, Present, Future. Sold out. I don't have a subscription because my issue is when I get a subscription, I buy too many books. Then next, I'm spending $1,000 on comics again. And guess what? I ain't got the space for that shit. So I just go in the store, get my book, go and leave it. Okay? Shit. Because DC did this shit with Alfred dying. That was the other one.
Oh, yeah. Is he still? He's still dead, right?
Yeah, he's still dead.
I wish he don't stay dead. I mean,
he's been dead for about almost 4 years.
About, yeah.
Oh wait,
is he Uncle Ben dead? Is he?
He might be. I mean, unless like Bruce brings over Alfred, because Bruce is actually in an alternate universe right now. Unless that arc is finished, because I'm a little bit behind.
If they're gonna bring back Alfred, they gotta bring back a different kind of Alfred. I would like to see young Queen's Royal Army Alfred kicking ass. That would be cool.
So Batman Volume 3, issue 83. You're not gonna tell me when it came out, but whatever. All right. But yeah, so it's like, can you guys please stop throwing your news out there? Oh yeah, Alfred been dead since November 20th, 2019.
Damn.
That's when the issue came out.
He might be your Uncle Ben dead.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just sick and tired of it. It's like, yo, I just want to find out shit by reading it. Is that so hard to ask?
I mean,
it's like, I get it. Y'all want to move books. Okay, I get it. It's a business. But guess what? You know what else moves books? Word of fucking mouth.
Not nowadays. And again, people just it got to me because people are mad. All right, no one wants to come all dying for that. Also, can we talk about that damn cover? Like, why is she dying in some that bitch ass Spider-Man book?
Okay, so for starters, we've had this conversation because
I know what she's doing there, but why decide to kill her there? She has no connection to any of these characters. Where are her friends?
I told you she's been working for Norman Osborn since his book started, and she's been working alongside Peter. Okay, he wasn't on the Champions. All right, he wasn't even on the team during the Avengers when she was an Avenger. So why? Like, her connection to him is tenuous at best. But that's where she dies. That's where she dies. Look, man, I'm just saying. Okay, I don't write the book, and I guess we can talk about it since you want to talk about Zeb Wells. I'll obviously put the cover here. So the cover is obviously Ms. Marvel in the background, says fallen friend, the death of Ms. Marvel. You see the Fantastic Four. Well, you see Ben there, but the Fantastic Four in the book. Captain America, Iron Man,
Not a single champion.
Captain Marvel, Wolverine, and obviously
they could have put Miles there.
And obviously in the foreground is Spider-Man. So maybe these are all people who are actually there at the moment because unfortunately,
and they could.
Like I said, man, Miles is busy. He's dealing with Carnage right now. You know,
one of his best friends about to die. Like they're best friends.
Yeah, and Miles got a lot going on right now. He's failing classes. His girlfriend almost got killed. Some lunatic forgot who he is and almost killed his little sister.
I'm just saying, man. It seems kind of they can have a character in two different places. All right.
Yeah, but Marvel's trying to avoid doing that. That's why you had Wolverine in 18 goddamn books at one time.
Look, man. I'm sorry. This is the exception. All right, for that girl to die and none of her friends be around her, like it lessens the event. All right, I'm just saying. In my opinion, lessens the event.
Okay, so like I said, she's working at Oscorp, and do you want to talk about this whole Spider-Man thing now?
Yes, we might as well, because I'm mad about that too. Yeah. Look, okay. I'm tired of it.
So I'm reading Spider-Man. Samir isn't. Samir's getting all his information from TikTok, so he's getting it from the.
Why are you saying it like that?
Let me finish. So he's getting it from the Angry Blerds, not us. So he's getting it from the Angry Blerds on the internet. So we talked about this months ago. So this is another situation where a writer of Spider-Man is getting death threats online. So Zeb Wells,
I don't condone that,
who has been writing for Marvel on and off for the past 20 years, has also written for Robot Chicken. He created Supermansion. He wrote on She-Hulk. He's actually in the season finale of She-Hulk. When she breaks the fourth wall, he's like, I think the only dude in the writer's room when she goes in there. If not, he's the guy with the long hair. To the point where he has changed the settings on his Twitter where no one can reply to his tweets. So the only other person who has been getting this much flack for everything that he's done, quote unquote, wrong with Spider-Man is Dan Slott. We met Dan Slott. I've met him twice, 3 times. Something I can't remember. Pretty awesome dude. I think I actually told this story before on the podcast. It was, I want to say, Paradise City Comic Con 2016. I was in my White Ranger suit. It was me, you, Alejandra, and that might have been it. We met up with.
I think Josh was my boy. Yeah.
Yeah, Josh. He showed up late though. He didn't ride with us.
Oh, probably not. Okay. Yeah. It don't matter. Not okay. Go on.
So Dan Slott was getting ready to go do a Q&A at a convention, and he was away from his table when I originally went because, bro, you were there. I think I still have the photo. I went with a bag full of comics. So this was pretty much almost every single issue of Amazing Spider-Man he had written up until that point. Superior Spider-Man as well. So when he decided to make the quote-unquote cardinal sin of pulling a Freaky Friday and switching Peter Parker's body, I mean, Peter Parker and Doc Ock's brains, and Peter's and Doc Ock's dying body, and he dies in Amazing Spider-Man 600, I want to say. I really want to say 600. It might be 700. I don't remember. And into that book, he had to get FBI level protection. Because literally every single tweet, I'm going to kill you, you fat fuck. Fuck you. You ruined Spider-Man. What the fuck is wrong with you? To the point where he had like armed security when he would go to cons until, he brought Peter Parker back a year and a half later at the end of Superior Spider-Man. Then, it flipped the script. So I'm actually going to read. He actually did a tweet thread about this. It's a 4-tweet thread. So here it goes. So he tweeted this a few days ago. He said, I've told this before, but it's kind of appropriate today. Because this is where we found out everything that was... let's get into the Spider-Man thing first. So the book starts roughly 2 years ago. We found out that Peter did something. We don't know what Peter did, okay? But everyone's on the outs with Peter. So from Aunt May to the Fantastic Four, he's kind of got a little issue with Captain America. And all we know is MJ has a new boyfriend after they were getting ready to move in together. And she has 2 kids. All right. We get a few story arcs here and there. Everyone's mad about Peter Parker not being able to break adamantium chains. and getting his ass whooped by Tombstone. Motherfucking dumbass motherfucker talking about titanium. Bitch, it was adamantium. Did you read the motherfucking comic? That shit still infuriates me to this day. Never send me a tweet. I mean, never send me a TikTok from a nigga with a list. Okay.
What the hell does that do with it?
It's just basically torture porn. No, it wasn't. All right. So we get a few arcs here and there. And now we're finally finding out what the fuck happened. Okay. So this is actually a callback to something that happened like Amazing Spider-Man 654 or something like that. It's a villain named, I can't remember, Rabin. All right, he's apparently using like math and science or something like that to get in contact with a god, and they end up going to an alternate dimension. All right, so they fight there. MJ gets dragged along for the ride. You find out that MJ is supposed to be a sacrifice for this guy because she's like the Scarlet something or whatever. I don't remember. Scarlet sacrifice or something. Blah 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 blah. All right, and he needs to bring her back to like 616 or something like that to kill her there. And that's where she meets her now boyfriend, Paul, because he got dragged into this like a while ago and he's been there ever since. And so when they get dragged there, it basically causes like a super level explosion. Like, I don't think anyone died, but it was like almost like some terrorist like level bombing shit in the middle of New York. And then Peter gets sent back once again. Big ass explosion. Peter's freaking out. He's out in the middle of nowhere. He doesn't know what to do. He's panicking. He buries his costume in the fucking grass. He finds out he's in Pennsylvania, of all places. Steals some clothes. Goes back. Okay, frantically is trying to ask everyone, hey, when was the last time I talked to you? It's only been a day. Okay? So he's like, okay, cool. I need to get MJ back. He goes to the Fantastic Four for help. Reed Richards isn't there. Reed and Sue are off out in the space or whatever. And for some stupid fucking reason, the Baxter building still sees Peter as a threat. So they have to override that and be like, yo, he's a friendly, blah, 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 blah. All right. He's like, screw it. I can't. You guys aren't helping me. Okay, I got to go find Tony. All right. Before Peter can even get to Tony, Cap comes to him. It's like, yo, man. All right, look. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but slow down. Take a breath. Okay? Because you got to come clear some shit up with the government. All right? The feds are after you because you've been in 2 explosions and they found your suit out in the middle of the outskirts of Pennsylvania. And Pete fucking punches Captain America because he's so frantic and desperate at this point. He goes to Aunt May for something. I don't remember what it was. But Norman's dead. He starts freaking out because at this point, Norman has had his sins redeemed by the Sin Eater. So he is no longer the evil Green Goblin.
That's such a... I mean, I don't know how I feel about that. This man has murdered so many people.
I know. That's neither here nor there. So, but he's been like that for a year now. People are still waiting for the other shoe to drop. So, he basically throws Norman out and starts freaking out or whatever. He eventually goes to Norman for help. All right, Norman says, hey, we need this, that, and the third. Okay, whatever. Peter's stealing this stuff from Tony, the Avengers Tower. He breaks into the Fantastic Four, the Baxter building. After this point, Reed and Sue are back, and Ben is up in the middle of the night, lying to his wife, going to get a goddamn sandwich. And he thinks it's Reed, and then Peter's like, yeah, this is kind of awkward. And then he's like, why you got that thingamajig? And Reed comes out the corner. It's a fusion generator. Peter, what the hell are you doing with a fusion generator? Can't really talk right now. I got to go do something about this. Building. Apprehend Spider-Man. No can do. Spider-Man's a friendly. They try to take him down. Peter fucks them all up. Jumps out the window. Oh, this is where actually the Captain America shit happened. And he literally sticks his hand to Steve's shield. Slips it off on some Bruce Wayne and the New 52 shit with Green Lantern ring. Knocks Steve out. Norman has a secret lab in Jersey. And that's where Kamala fits into all this. So she's actually watching them do whatever the fuck they're doing. And you find out, like, in the course of a week that Peter's been getting these materials, MJ has been stuck in this alternate dimension for like almost 4 years. So these are not her biological children. Her and Paul found these children abandoned. So their parents are possibly dead. So they have raised these children for 4 years, taught them how to read and blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. So That's the big deal, people. So get over it, okay? She fell in love.
That's not the problem I have. I'm not faulting Peter Parker for having for just not missing his chance with her. That's fine. I'm not mad at the characters. I'm just tired of him losing. Why can't he win?
Everyone is tired of Peter Parker losing, okay?
It's not fun to read anymore. That's why everyone's not, granted, not everyone is eloquently putting it that way, but no, everyone's tired of it. No one wants to read a book where he's constantly losing. It is not, and for him to be the everyman superhero, I hate that Marvel editorial team thinks that the everyman it has to take shit like that all the time. I'm sorry. Normal people go to work. Sometimes get promoted. Hey, they meet the person. They meet their person. They get married. They settle down. They have a normal life. Not everyone is bare knuckling, white knuckling it, just hang on for dear life all the time. Okay,
but also you also got.
Can he get a consistent high for a little bit?
But also you got to keep in mind sometimes people take L's like drastically. Like perfect example. I don't know if I can't talk about it legally. I just
the point is, I mean, I get it. You can have financial issues. You can lose your job. You can get in a car accident, and the medical bills can bankrupt you. That stuff happens. But to one person all the time from 1960 all the way to 2023, his whole run of a character is just a series of L's constantly, back to back. In fact, dude, they talked about it in New Avengers back in the day when that lady got in his head. And she was like, "Oh my God, this poor man! Oh my God, someone help this poor man!" That's what, yeah. When the Shields had that telepath and they got in his head, this woman had needed therapy for going in his head. All right, I'm tired of it. It's a boring book. He does not grow past his trauma. Okay, it's just trauma from trauma to trauma. Same problem I have with Batman. Okay, they don't have no arc. It's just a series of cyclical suffering. Okay. Just a circle of suffering. That's all it is. All right, and I'm tired of it. Okay, honestly, I don't want him with MJ anymore. Can he find a lady? All right, that likes him for him.
Felicia.
Good for him. Who cares? All right, it ain't gonna last. We know it ain't gonna last. Something's gonna happen. Okay.
Look, unless Doc Ock switches brains with him and punches her in the face and knocks out a tooth again, so far they've been going strong for like a year.
Honestly, maybe Felicia was his it girl the whole time, and it just took the song to figure it out.
But yeah, no one talks about Zeb Wells writing that, okay?
But, I don't care about the MJ stuff. I'm talking about Spider-Man as a whole, not just Zeb Wells, not just Dan Slott. As a whole, this man is just a walking L, okay?
Yes. But going back, go ahead, finish it.
I'm sorry, the guy has a martyr complex, honestly. I don't know. I want somebody to take Peter Parker, not brain switch Peter Parker, not Peter Parker who has his alignment switched. No, a Peter Parker who wants something better for his own life, all right? And doesn't want to burn himself to save everyone else, to make sure everyone else is warm, okay?
Well, Peter doesn't intentionally try to be a martyr. It's just Peter Parker is the obviously perfect example of a savior complex. And it's funny because I'm rewatching Smallville and Clark Kent is literally the other example of a savior he has a savior complex. It's like, I just watched the episode Precipice, season 2, episode 19, where Lana's working one night in the Talon. College guys come in drunk, literally making Irish coffee. One dude assaults Lana and basically threatens to rape her. Clark comes in after Lana hits the panic button. They leave. Clark goes back into the back alley, tells them, "Hey, I don't ever want to see y'all in the Talon ever again." One dude gets snarky. He's like, "Yeah, that little bitch was acting for her. She's a slut." Clark loses his temper, knocks out 2 of the guys, grabs the other guy, says, "Go get your coffee somewhere else." Yeets him on the cop car. Guess what? Tries to super speed away. Guess who's there? Lana. Guess who gets pulled? Guess who gets held up at gunpoint? Clark.
How?
He didn't get a chance to super speed away because Lana was like, he would have turned her into Huey's girlfriend in goddamn episode 1 of The Boys.
Oh, she was in the way.
Yeah.
Okay. Couldn't he move before she saw him?
No, literally, he threw the dude on the cop car. He pulled a 180 to run, and she's right there. It's like, shit, can't.
He could have normal sprinted. If he normal sprinted, they wouldn't have been able to see him. All right, anyways, I digress. All right, Superman don't take as many L's as that. They have literally the same methodology when it comes to saving people. All right, great power comes great responsibility. Yes, Superman don't take nearly as many L's as Peter Parker and Spider-Man.
Unless he decides to start trying to remember people he's Clark Kent because Lex done put some radio wave out there that
I don't know. Yeah,
hey man, you tell people you Clark Kent, they gonna have heart issues.
Yeah, that's not gonna last long. But point is, I'm sorry, I don't find that as a very compelling read. Okay, to be honest, I just know you're just waiting for the shoe to drop. Just like you said, it's a constant shoe drop scenario. Okay.
Look. Honestly, Peter will have his highs for a long time, and then crash and burn. So people are just waiting for the highs. But I actually want to read these tweets that I brought up maybe like 15 minutes ago.
Right. I don't condone attacking the writer because at the end of the day, it's the editors who's doing this shit.
Yeah. So, all right. So he said, I've told this before. It's kind of appropriate today. So this was basically like when the leak came out about Kamala dying. All right. He said, there was a local show where Midtown Comics had a booth and were rotating different creators every hour for signings. I just finished my hour for them and was taken off. When a fan comes running in, he's got a short box full of books he wants me to sign. So for those of you who don't know, a short box is literally a box of comic books. They have short boxes which hold anywhere between 50 to 100, and a long box which obviously holds a lot more. All right, that he wants me to sign. And he said, would that be okay? I tell him, sure. We move to another table and I start signing them. This is where he says he owes me an apology. I asked what for. He says he was pretty abusive to me online during the Superior Spider-Man run. But by that time, the story had ended and it became his favorite Spidey stories ever. And that taught him a valuable lesson. He should have more faith and wait till the story's over before being outraged or passing judgment on it. I kept signing him and asked him what he thinks of Nick Spencer's then current Hydra Cap storyline. The fan immediately says, fuck Nick Spencer and fuck Nasty Cap. End scene. True story. He said, to absolutely no one's surprise, someone who posted full spoilers along with art for a book that won't be out for weeks. I think somehow not a good person posting this 4-tweet long anecdote. So basically, he's like, yo, let the story finish before you start throwing hate. Because like I said, Zeb Wells has had to make his Twitter private to avoid the death threats and everything. Because I don't think Dan Slott made his actual Twitter page private. So if you weren't following him then, he wasn't set the new followers. So he wasn't making the comments private because, it's kind of like Facebook where, only certain people can reply or no one can and so on and so forth. Zeb Wells said, no, fuck y'all. Ain't nobody talking to me. Okay. You can tweet me, but guess what? You can't post under my tweets. So it's like, yo, it's really fucked up. Stop doing this shit to people, yo. Because you can fuck with someone's mental health, and next you be the motherfucker online like, oh, rest in peace. He was such a cool dude, and then someone got to go do a deep dive. Motherfucker, you told him to go kill himself on September 18th, 2021. Then you look stupid.
Well, it's the internet. Everyone looks stupid.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry. Like I said, I just. That's why you wonder why I don't read solo books that often, because solo characters, especially big names like Spider-Man, Batman, and what have you, they're boring because they're not allowed to grow. People see them as brands instead of characters, and brands aren't allowed to change as much as characters are.
Brands change from time to time.
Not much.
Superman told his secret identity to the world twice. And the
that's always dumb. That's always dumb.
During the Truth run, then when Bendis took over, and it took them about a good 3-4 years to kind of reverse that decision.
Oh God. Anyways, I digress. The brands they're static and they don't change, and there's not much growth there. That's why teams who have brands but separate characters who are fluid. That's where the fun is.
Yeah, but here's the issue with team books. Those team books, they usually have one editor. And that editor isn't talking to other editors to figure out what the fuck is going on with said characters. Like, perfect example, Avengers. Avengers started in 2018, written by Jason Aaron. Thor also got his book relaunched in 2018, written by, I can't remember who. It wasn't Jason Aaron. Jason Aaron's run was done with Thor. I want to say Donny Cates. Thor at that point had lost his arm. He was rocking the metal arm.
Right.
He became a Herald of Galactus. Got a whole new hairdo. Got a headband that was not seen anywhere in Avengers. So there's no continuity.
The book was probably written at a different time.
No, they were written at the same time.
They can't. How is there not much communication? A simple email would have been.
That's what I'm saying. And that happens a lot with DC as well. It's like Batman's on another Earth. Yeah, I mean, there's no Justice League at the moment, but there's the Titans. So, like, will Dick reference that or not? Like, the Titans book that's going on, are they going to reference Dick being a millionaire in that? Don't know yet. Issue 1 just came out this week, sold out. You know why? Because people like to buy number 1, so can't even get it. But yeah, I mean, like I said, getting into comics is tricky. I try not to, like, if I'm frustrated with a book, I'll vent to you or I'll vent to like friends. I'll never take it directly to the writer or the artist.
No, yeah, don't do that. Yeah,
like, perfect example. We've talked about this guy before, Riley Rosmo. How the fuck does this man have a job at DC? His art is horrendous. He is currently drawing Robin's book. He's drawing Tim Drake's book. You need to look up Riley Rosmo because I don't think you remember what his art looks like. And we were just talking about this today when we were talking about Jupiter's Legacy. Frank Quitely.
I don't mind Frank Quitely.
It's a very particular taste, and it's not for me. But I will never.
I don't mind it.
I will never tweet Frank Quitely.
Oh, this is a choice.
Yes. I will never tweet Riley Rosmo and be like, yo, your art sucks. Okay, who the fuck told you to write? I mean, who the fuck told you to get into art?
Okay, so here's the thing. It's not that he's a bad artist. He's not. I just don't think every artist is for every book.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And Riley Rosmo's art is not for me. And we've had this discussion time and time again. Marvel, DC,
like
all you
he's great. He'd be great for prints or other things, but for interiors, I don't see. I'm trying to think of a character that would be good for him. Batmite had a book. I would totally give him a Batmite. Yeah. Missile Pitlick, sure. Bizarro, I would love to see him on a Bizarro book. You know,
yeah. But
Squirrel Girl, yeah, sure, okay.
We hated the art on that last Squirrel Girl book, but did we go at the artist? No, we did not. We talked about it. Like, yo, are you reading this shit? Nah, I'm not. Why? The art is bad. That's what you said. I said,
the art girl was, I remember that now. It was pretty, it was a choice. Let's say that again. I'm going to say that again.
It was a choice. But please, for the love of God, I'm going to end it with this. All you comic book companies, Marvel, DC, Boom, Image, Top Cow, if you're still in business, Aspen, AWA, IDW. IDW really doesn't do it as much. Please have the artists of the book do the fucking covers because you're red herring everyone every single goddamn time. Sometimes it's a good red herring. Sometimes it's a bad red herring. Perfect example, a good red herring. When I first started really buying like single issues, I came across a little Aspen comic book called Fathom. I can't remember the dude's name. What's the dude who can do ice? Because you read Fathom.
Do ice?
Yeah. He can make ice on like some Iceman shit.
Bro, I can't remember that at all.
God damn it, Samir.
Kanan, the guy I'm thinking of, he did not have any powers.
I'm looking this up real
quick.
Killian, yes, thank you.
There we go.
Yes. God damn. No, Cannon Hawk.
Okay, yes. I was right. It was that. Yeah, I said Cannon. Yeah, I did say that. I was close. Yeah, that guy was boring.
Yeah, so I bought his miniseries based off of Michael Turner's artwork. Keep in mind, this actually got me Coy Turnbull. Never heard of the guy before. No, I'm sorry. It wasn't Coy Turnbull. It was Marcus Toe. I read that book, looked at the art. Marcus Toe is a fantastic artist. I'm actually friends with him on Facebook. He went on to draw other books that we know and love, such as Young Avengers, Red Robin, so on and so forth. Now, would I pick that book up if the cover looked a little bit different? If it wasn't Michael Turner's art? Because at that point, That's when I first found out, like, kind of started to figure out who Michael Turner was, because that's also the reason why I picked up that first volume of Teen Titans, that Michael Turner cover.
That's funny, but then that had good interiors though.
Yeah, Mike McCone. But every now and then, you'll pick up a book, horrible interiors. Like, I was ready to read that Tim Drake book. And this was after, they made Tim buy or whatever. I'm like, I don't care. Tim's buy. Who gives a shit? I was mad about it when it happened. Nothing I can do. Because Tim's a legacy character. He's been around for 30 plus years.
Well, I mean, I think it's nice that he's buy.
I'm just saying. It's just like, could have made another Robin.
No.
You could even made Duke buy.
I think that Tim being, first off, I think it shows them. I think it shows them commitment to representation. Secondly, sexuality is fluid. I think that's fine.
I get that, but this is my issue with it though. The character has been around for 30 years. He has been on and off with.
He's young though. Tim is what?
Is like 20.
Yes, you find stuff out about yourself. He may have known. He might have been thought he was bi for a while now and just hadn't acted on it. All right, I think him being bi is fine, and it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, like I said, I was mad about it when it happened. John Kent didn't give a shit about because John was still a fairly new character. It's just like when you go back and retroactively change someone.
It's not, but that's the thing, right? Sexuality is fluid. It can be changed at any moment in your life. You don't know. You don't know what you find out about yourself a decade from then.
I know, I get that, but I'm just saying, Duke Thomas was right there. And no,
Duke is not. Is Duke even that popular?
People like Duke. They just don't use Duke. They just don't use Duke. But here's the issue with it. So they made his love interest Bernard from like his first book, not me Bernard, White Bernard.
Obviously. Why would you have to make that distinction?
I'm doing that.
What the heck? Come on,
man. I did that for Loco because he gonna call me like, yo, man, why you fucking robbing?
Wow.
He hated Bernard. It was literally like in his in the thought bubbles. He did not get along with Bernard.
Yeah. And now he doesn't. Now he's in love with them. It's fine.
Yeah.
Emotions and sexuality, they're all fluid. Things change, Bernard. All right? See this?
Yes, I get it. You're
okay.
You're voguing, more or less.
Not voguing, all right? This is voguing.
You're high on.
I'm serving.
You're high on shrooms right now.
Right. Anyways, I digress. Okay, that's not a problem for me. Honestly, I thought the character was more interesting with that there, to be honest. Yeah. I thought it was mixing.
And like I said, if there was like some type of backstory to that, as opposed to why it took so long, like with Iceman, people wanted to make Iceman gay in the goddamn 70s and 80s, but Marvel was like, no. Can't have a founding X-Men member be gay. And Bendis said, hey, fuck y'all, okay? I've been looking at the liner notes from the goddamn 1980s. Chris Claremont wanted this to happen. I'm doing it. And by then,
Chris Claremont was progressive as hell. That boy was a damn menace. Yo, he was out there trying to, whoa, what, really? That's a long, I'm like, damn, back then, that's risque. That's a long time ago. You gotta
think about it. How many gay X-Men characters were there in like the 90s? Goddamn Shatterstar and
North Star,
Shatterstar. Was it damn everybody with star in their name?
And technically, North Star was a Alpha Flight character. He was barely on the X-Men. He was off and on, right?
Yeah, but he's still a mutant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even then, even if you go outside of mutants, can't really think of anyone.
Karma, but she's like from the 90s at best.
I was gonna say, I don't even know.
Early 2000s.
Who the fuck is Karma? Isn't she a mutant?
She's Vietnamese. She's a new mutant.
Yeah, she's a mutant. That's what I'm saying.
No, yeah.
I'm saying name a humanoid mutate character or someone who
Karma.
But she's a mutant who's not a mutant. I'm saying
who's not a mutant.
Yes.
Oh, you mean for like that's not an X-Men book?
Yeah, like a Spider-Man or a Squirrel Girl
shoot. I can't think of anybody.
Exactly. But we've been talking about comics for like almost 45 minutes.
Oh yeah. I'm trying. I got me thinking about it. Who the heck can I? I'm trying to think. I mean, Carolina Dean, but that's the 2000s. So yeah. Bro, I can't think of anybody besides Billy and Teddy from the new Young Avengers. That's the 2000s. Yeah. So I'm really trying to think.
They're not. They weren't legacy characters then.
Yeah, no, I can't think of nobody. I'm really trying to.
Yeah. All right. I just want
to. That's why representation matters, because it's like, I mean, if you're gay and you're reading comics, you don't see yourself represented at all in any of these pages.
It's like the same thing. It's like, bro, there really weren't that many black heroes. We had Falcon, Black Panther, and goddamn Rage.
Rage sucks.
Yeah, it does. 13-year-old who basically kind of mini Hulk.
I mean, he's been a minor. He's one of those characters that don't age. He got limbo and got put in stasis. Like the last time I saw that cat, he was in Avengers Academy. He was still a teenager.
Yeah,
like, you old as hell. Like, where's age from? He's from the 80s, right?
I want to say either 80s or 90s.
Still, he old as character. He been around for a minute.
Yeah. You got any more stories? Because I kind of want to do one more and wrap it up, because we've been talking for like an hour and a half.
All right, yeah, we can wrap. I don't think there's much else. I mean, there's like a couple of things. One was Disney. Multiple titles are being removed from Disney Plus for cost-cutting reasons.
Yeah, people.
Somebody's hurt my feelings. Willow, Big Shot.
The movie as well. That's why I said it. So it's like I'm just mad. I saw that. I'm like, nothing I watch. Sorry.
You suck. There's another thing I wanted to talk about, though. I think I scrolled past it. Shoot.
What, the Overwatch shit?
No. There was someone was talking about the possible speculations for the PlayStation event.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I would say, let's just say that we already said that the state of play is going to be happening next week. So I mean,
yeah, but I want to see how right this is going to be, though. I mean, I want to list off all the stuff here, but I can't find it, so I'm gonna just drop it.
Like I said, don't worry about it. Penguin is on hiatus.
Because of the writer's strike. Yeah. Honestly, I like I said, I can't say this enough. Care. I'm gonna down this hill. I mean, how compelling can the character of the Penguin be? And he might be compelling, but it's like I'm still no. I don't know. I'm finding a hard time to get interested in that.
Yeah. And like this podcast, all good things must come to an end. Archer will be ending on his 14th and final season.
I think it's good. I think it's time.
Yeah, I mean, because you had this will be the second season without Mallory due to the passing of Jessica Walter. So I really feel like you kind of told all the stories you can tell. You had 4 seasons with Archer in a coma, and just like
that. I thought they wasted some time there. Like it was funny, but
people hated those seasons.
They shouldn't stayed so long. The first one hilarious. And even then, it's like I get it. The characters in the
first one was hilarious. The second one not so much. The third one
they were all funny. They were all funny. The problem is
the second one
it just felt like you were wasting time. It wasn't moving the plot forward. And I don't know. Anyways, I found the list, by the way. All right, so last thing we're gonna do real quick. So PlayStation Showcase. This is a speculation. I don't think a lot of these are gonna be here, but it's
Spider-Man 2.
But yeah, Spider-Man 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater remake, Stellar Blade, Silent Hill 2.
What makes me mad about that? So we're getting a remake from Metal Gear Solid 3, but not 2.
It's a prequel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Last of Us multiplayer finally coming out, I guess. Rise of the Ronin, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Death Stranding 2, Lost Soul Aside. That game's been in development for so long. Wolverine, and okay, this one seems like it's gonna hit. Pragmata. There's a trailer for that at a E3 a bunch of years ago, so I'm excited to see that finally getting a gameplay reveal. Final Fantasy 16 again.
We don't need that. We just got it last month.
Dragon's Dogma 2. Oh my god, they showed that. Yo, obviously Resident Evil 9 is not gonna. They're not gonna show Resident Evil 9. They're not gonna do that. Well, they might. They might give us a teaser. Castlevania.
Biohazard just came out 2 years ago?
Yeah, 8. Yeah, no, that came out 2 years ago. So
8.
It's been going new chapter, remake, new chapter. So we're gonna
how about a new goddamn Mega Man game?
No, Bernard, no, you don't get one. All right, Twisted Metal, Ghost of Tsushima 2, and Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I don't know.
I could have sworn KOTOR was dead in the water.
I thought so too. I don't know. We'll see. But I like to see that the speculation is here. Yeah.
All right, guys. So we're going to call it a wrap. So this is Bernard, a.k.a. the Scarlet Spider.
And this is Samir, the King in Black.
And that was another episode of the Angry Blerds podcast.
Well, join us next time. Same Blerd channel, same Blerd network.
So yeah, guys, next week we will be talking about everything coming from the PlayStation State of Play. Unlike the last one, I'm going to try to watch this one because your boy be tired after work. Like, you know what I did when I got home? I decided to be an adult. I literally tried to clean my carpet. I bought that carpet cleaner that everyone's getting off of TikTok and shit. I just need new carpet. It's not getting up this stain. I might just have to go get a brush and just scrub it real hard. So yeah, guys, be sure to rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Like I said, next week we will be discussing the state of play. Samir, Fast X. Gotta review it. Sorry. We gotta. I mean, it's gonna be one of the most popular movies of the summer, dude.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and a small bit of news on that. Now Vin Diesel was saying we're going to get a 3-part finale as opposed to a 2. So we're going to end on 12 as opposed to 11. Because like I said, ending on an odd number is stupid. And I guess the head of Universal said, you know what? That guy from that Angry Blerds podcast is right. Let's do 12 instead. But yeah. Samir, tell the people bye.
Live long and prosper.
All right. Catch y'all on the flip side. Deuces.